What do they want from me? I don't know. What do they want? Yeah, told them stop calling me. Leave me alone. Yeah, said I might break your heart like Shawn Michaels. And I don't with snakes. We don't get along. So what do they want from me? I don't know.
What's up? What's up? This is The Drop. I'm Angel Robinson. I'm here with
Mellow Yellow.
We got a special guest today.
Rush Nicklez.
Rush Nicklez. Rush, tell us where you're from.
Boston, Mass.
From
Beantown.
Boston, from
Yes.
my place.
Oh,
Okay.
here we
That's
go.
right.
Here we go.
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about yourself.
So I started rapping when I was 10 years old. Started writing poetry, and then freshman year I started getting into writing, doing songs. I did the talent shows, and then after that I just kept going, pursuing.
Wow.
So who is? Go ahead.
What high school did you go to? Just wondering.
Tri-County Vocational High School
Okay.
in Franklin.
Oh, in Franklin. Okay.
It was a
What?
tech school.
Cool.
Yep.
Yeah.
Who inspires you?
Who inspires me?
Yeah.
Basically, just like the artist that when I first started writing, it was Joel Santana.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
wow.
that's who really got me going. Was the metaphors and the similes. That's what dragged me into the writing.
Dipset.
Yeah, that was the best.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dipset
Back
was
there,
the
yeah,
best.
of course, of course.
Yep.
Yeah, wow. So tell us about growing up in Boston.
Yeah, grew up in Boston, and I moved to the suburbs in Franklin. I
Yeah.
lived in Franklin for about 16 years, and then I just moved left and right. I've been all over the place.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So how long you been writing? Did you tell us how long you've been writing?
It's been now 18 years now.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah.
So all your raps on your CD are all from your writing?
Yes.
Oh, nice.
Yep.
Cool.
I'm writing all my music, doing all that.
You don't have any ghostwriters, Danielle, because I know you're going to ask that next.
Well, I already asked him. He writes, so.
There you
Yeah,
go.
it's all original.
Yeah. So we met, I forgot how many years ago we met.
Man, it was a while ago.
It was at a show, you did a show that I was throwing.
Yep.
And you performed, and he tore it up.
I was
Like,
probably 19.
wow.
Yeah.
It's been a
That was the
long
one
time.
that I was at.
Yeah, you were
It's
at
been a long
that.
time.
You were at that show.
Yeah. It's
That's
been a
when you
long
first
time.
started. So tell us your process of writing. Your process.
The process? Well, I put the beat on, and I let the beat just tell me what to write, you know?
So you write what you feel.
I just write whatever the beat tells me to write. That's what I do. Whatever I feel is like, and I come up, it has to have a concept.
Yep.
And it's got to have a story. So once you get the concept for what you feel for it, you just run with it, you know? And then just go with the story. And then I literally just memorize it like the next day, because I'm sitting there writing it and saying it over and over and over until it's completely written.
Wow.
And then once it's written, I pull the page away and try to see how much I memorized for over a couple hours just saying the same thing. And the next thing you know, the next day it's in my head. So
And you remember the whole
that's
thing.
it.
Wow.
It clicks just
That's
like
just
that.
like that.
Good memory.
Wow. So tell me, if you wasn't rapping, what would you be doing?
I don't know. I don't know. I'd probably be a therapist.
Yeah.
Because the music to me is like my therapy, you know what I mean? There's no type of feeling like getting in to get somebody's feelings, like to really hit somebody when
Yeah.
you're writing, because then you feel like you're doing your job, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're telling your story and it's connected, and that's all you can ask for,
Good, good.
Right.
you know?
And
So
tell
what
me-
have you done
okay.
so far? What,
Project-wise,
Yeah.
I've dropped about, so I started out with the name of Hurricane, and I came out with 2 mixtapes in high school.
Okay.
And it was The Eye of the Storm was the first one. Then I changed my name and shortened it to Kane and dropped a mixtape called Keep Hatin'. Then after that, I changed my name for the last time, and I came up with Rush Nicklez. And I did Rushin' for the Nicklez, and once I dropped that project, that's when we linked up.
Yep.
Then I did the Rush Attack. Then I did Rush Attack 2. I did Rush Attack 2 Part 1. Then I just did an EP called Nothing But Greatness. After I did that, I came and I worked on this project. I've been working on this project for over 6 years now. So it's good to finally get it out there, because it's like a debut. The rest were all like mixtapes, you know. And then I did a duo tape before this one called Ball Hard to Cash Out with my buddy Y.E.
okay.
So
Wow.
He's
So
doing
how
it.
do you get these put together? You do all this yourself, or what?
there's a company I go through
Okay.
that gets it all, shrink wrap. I do all the art. I get all the artwork and situated, and then they just put it together, ship it out, and then we make it happen.
Oh, so you have a lot of followers, or where?
Yeah,
do
I mean,
they
I'm working
find
on
you?
that, you know, trying to build the buzz, you know. It's just a process. It's trying to figure out the algorithm of what really works, you know. It's really trial and error for a while because, you know, I don't really have any investors. It's all me.
Right,
I've been doing this all on my own, so it's like just trying to build the right bridges, you know, meet the right connections, and you know. And the album's called In a Matter of Time. It's only gonna be a matter of time until we take off, you know.
That's right. That's
You gotta
right.
have positive thinking.
That's the only way to do it.
And Rush Nicklez, what does that stand for? Rush Nicklez.
So I was adopted from Russia.
All right, all right.
When I was a baby, I was adopted from Russia in Moscow. So that's where Rush comes. And then Nicklez, because my name's Nick, and Nicklez because Russian for the nickels, because it takes time to get where you want to go, and it's going to take time to, you know, add up to get them dollars, you know. So it's,
Good
you're Russian for
analogy.
the nickels, you know,
Yeah.
no matter what, you know.
So you have any videos out?
I got mad videos.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I've been putting videos out for a while now.
Yeah.
But I mean, for this project itself, I think there's 5 or 6 just right now, as is. The last project I put 2 out. I dropped a couple for just a couple singles, and then the projects before that, I put a couple videos out for that too.
So who makes your beats?
I basically go online, but there's a couple people that I've been working with now recently. There's a person in Russia named 8Key.
Yeah.
Makes great work. We're actually working on an EP right now to put out. I've been working with this other guy. Where is he from? King Flo. He's from France. I actually just did an interview. They're about to be releasing on Zoom.
Okay.
He just made a beat for me, and we're doing something for that. I work with Knox Beats mostly.
Yep.
He does all the mixing and mastering. I've been working with him for a long time. But mostly, I just grab what I feel. You know what I mean? Whatever I like, and then you got to do the leasing agreements, you know, because that's how it is, you know. You're not guaranteed to make a hit right away, so you just do a quick lease.
Yep.
You know, making millions of beats, you just quick lease that, and then if it takes off, it takes off. You know, you figure it out later.
There you go.
You know.
Who shoots your videos?
Wax Hug.
Oh,
I've been working with Wax for a long time, and
yeah, I know Wax.
Wax is a really close friend of mine, and he's been doing really great work, and I like working with him because of our chemistry. You know, same thing with Knox. Our chemistry is just you can't beat chemistry. You know, I could pay someone a bunch of money to shoot the same visual, but if I don't have the same chemistry, like it's not going to be the same. Like I don't care how good they are; it doesn't matter to me. You know?
Yeah, and Wax been around a while, and he does a lot in the Boston area, and he's doing something, and he works with what's the other Boozy, right?
Yeah, he's
He
best
does
friends
stuff
with Boozy.
Little Boozy.
Best
right?
friends with him,
I
yeah.
call him Little Boozy because that was his name. before
Yeah,
we
Lil
called him
Boozy. Yeah.
Yeah, he does a lot of work for him. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's the only person you do videos with.
I've worked with Hush Harding. He's another great artist that does his thing. He's out of Quincy. He's got a whole movement, No Muzzle and all that. And you know, I've worked with him. He does some good work too. But mostly, I work with Wax. I've worked with some other people, but it's like there's certain people. You know what I mean? You just got to go with what you feel.
Good. Because Smokehouse is out there too, right? In the Boston area, the guy Smoke.
I haven't heard of Smoke
he's
personally.
out-
I know
he's out
ASAP
there,
Media.
yeah.
ASAP Media. I've heard of him.
Yeah.
Blurred Vision. We shot a video. We did the Tokyo Drift. But
Good.
there's a bunch of people out there. It's just, you know, just trying to figure out what clicks with you the best. Like we did some Peace God and Me. We did some for Goals. That was good work too.
So what do you think you need to do for making from where you are to the next stage?
Keep pushing.
Keep pushing.
That's it.
Rush for the nickels.
Just keep rushing for them nickels. That's all you got to do, and you'll succeed.
Where can people find you?
All over the internet.
Yeah.
You just type it in, you'll see it. It's on all digital social media platforms, everywhere.
Do you have your stuff on Spotify?
Spotify, iTunes, Amazon, Tidal,
You have a Facebook
YouTube,
page?
Facebook. Rush Nicklez is the fan page, and then
Instagram.
Instagram, Rush Nicklez.
Okay.
Try to make it easy for
Yeah,
people,
exactly.
you know. You had so many, you know, exclamation points and all this stuff
Right.
throwing people off.
Yeah.
So where have you performed?
Well, I performed in Manhattan on a yacht. That was pretty cool.
Oh, nice.
Opened up for Millie's and Ed O.G.
Yep.
And where was it? It was Providence. Patterson Creations in Attleboro. Sammy's Patio in Revere. Simon's in Providence. New Hampshire, Cloud 9. Just so many places. Honestly, there's so many places.
Yeah, you can't name them all.
You can't name
All
them
right.
all. You do too many shows.
So do you plan to perform in Russia at any point?
Yeah, I would love to. I can't wait to just tour, you know?
Yeah.
Just be able to just tour and just see the world. just do what I love.
Yeah, you definitely have to do that.
Definitely.
Yeah, so tell us more about your energy towards music, like your frequency.
You got to be positive and you got to be hyped up. You know, nobody wants to hear someone all down, and you know, you want to make people want to hear what you got to say. You know, and you got to be clear. You know, that mumble rap stuff, that's for other people, but for me, it's clarity. I want you to hear what I'm saying, understand what I'm saying.
Yes.
You know, I'm painting a picture for you to visualize, you know, and if I'm doing, you know, that's my job, so that's what I want to do, you know. So that's what I like.
Tell us a little bit more about your family and how they support you and stuff like that.
My mom always supported me, you know what I mean? You know, my family, they support me. You know, everyone's, you know, with this whole thing, it's all just, you know, it's here, you know, you say this, you do that, but where's the proof? You know, and to me, I really don't care because it's gonna happen when it happens. Yeah. So I'm just gonna keep pushing because
you got your lady here.
That's
over
right.
There, so your lady supporting
supporting me since day one.
And your friend over there, right?
Since day one, my man John. Yes, yes, that's my boy.
They rolled up here and took this long ride with you.
Yes, they did.
To support you.
I worked all day and then we rode out. Yeah. You know, to work night.
So what are you doing for work besides music?
Right now I'm a postal worker.
Yeah.
I'm a mail carrier.
Yeah.
I just got that. But I've worked everything. Yeah. Like every job there is basically.
Because you have to support your grind.
You have to.
Yeah.
If you can't afford it, then you shouldn't be doing it. You know.
Exactly. What did you do in your trade school?
Carpentry.
Yeah. Okay.
So I worked. I did do finished carpentry and labor work for finished carpenter.
Too.
Yep. So I've done that and worked everywhere.
Wow.
So now it's like, you know, post office, that's a different type of thing. I've been, you know, so it's like whatever, just something just to keep the grind going until I can say, hey, I appreciate everything, you know, but we gotta make a move.
Wow. What's the best advice that someone in the business has given you?
The best advice is to act like a sponge, soak up the information that's given to you and utilize what you take from it and capitalize on what you want out of it. But, you know, don't just block someone out. Listen to what they have to say. Sort of just be quiet, be the student, no matter what you do. Understand you know, what's going on and just utilize off that, you know.
Well, that's great. I see if anyone on there asked any questions. We look online to see if anybody want to ask any questions to you. On your
Corey
thing too,
Shaw
you're on
said,
too.
my dude, and he said purple clouds, baby.
Yeah, the purple clouds. Yeah, so that's something I've been pushing and promoting. It's just something I say. You know, purple clouds is like the mellow grounds, is where you want to be. So, you know, Rush Nicklez, purple clouds. It's like a
purple clouds.
Yeah. Well, you know, another thing is like Nicklez Nation is a real big thing I push. So like basically anybody that's rushing for the Nicklez, working, grinding, doing anything, they're part of Nicklez Nation. You know what I mean? Because that's all it is. That's all it takes to be in it. You know. So.
Where do you find people to do your graphics for your? CD?
So
got to check out the CD.
Yes, Hush Harding has done a lot of my graphics, and I'm working with Leeds Entertainment for this project. I worked with Leeds.
Okay. Yeah. Leeds been around a long time.
Yeah, Leeds a good dude. Yep. So we've been working together on this whole project on how to, because I wanted to utilize the marketing, because I've done so much with my projects, and you only get so far. You know what I mean? You're only one person. You only get so far. So I say, you know what? You know, this is a big thing. Let's just let's see what someone else says. You know, go with it. You know, it doesn't hurt to try. You know.
It doesn't. It doesn't. So what's your style? Tell us something about your style. I see you got the LeBrons on the bus.
Colors.
Tell us about your style.
It's all about colors, you know. Like I'm a very colorful, bright, you know, individual. I like to, you know, bring the energy, you know, and yeah, I love colors. So
he like to be colorful.
Yeah.
And is your music colorful?
Yes, very versatile. It's versatile. Anybody that could, like any genre you listen to, there's something on the album for you, hands down.
Good.
Nice.
You know.
So you got your piece on. Tell us about your piece.
Yeah, this is
the
the V for Vendetta. This is one of the best movies out there. If you haven't seen it, you should definitely go check it out. The concept of it was just the reason why I just loved it so much, because just everything going on in the world and how everything is, you know, and how you just got to like stand up, you know, everyone's got to come together and, you know, take on what's really going on, you know what I mean? And that's why I love this piece, because it just represents that, you know. I just love this the symbol itself, it just says it enough with the mask, you know.
Yeah.
If you know the movie, then you know what I'm talking about.
I don't know the movie. I gotta
Then you gotta go watch it now.
I gotta
Now
go
you got
watch
something
that.
to do now.
Now you giving me
Yeah,
something to do
Netflix
tonight.
and chill.
All right. And you got your tats. So what do your tats represent?
Man, so
We're gonna ask you all about
I got all
your
I got all the teams. So I'm a real big on my sports, and
Yeah.
I
New England.
incorporate that shit in all my music too. But this is the Bruins. Then I got the
Is your
Celtics.
New England side?
Yeah, this is my New England
Goes all the
side.
way up to the neck.
Yep.
Yep.
So I got all the teams, you know, and then this right here. This was one of my closest friends. We're basically like brothers, so that's why I put brother. But he died 15 years old. Got hit by a train.
Wow.
And I've been real close with his
Wow,
family,
good
and
tat.
it's just crazy, that stuff. And then I got the Cookie Monster, I got Pac-Man, because I'm colorful. I'm like a kid, you know what I'm saying?
Pac-Man, see?
Yeah.
This is the old school
This
Rush
is the
Nicklez.
Pac-Man king.
Oh,
right
yeah?
Miss Pac-Man.
Okay.
Miss Pac-Man.
here. Oh, that's it.
So the Rush Nicklez is the old symbol, you know what I mean? This is the purple clouds, as we talked about, you know what I'm saying? Symbol, the crown. My initials, I have Donald Duck on my left leg. I got...
Wow.
Tatted
I'm
up,
just
huh?
tatted up, and I'm gonna get more. But I mean, it's, you know, it's just what represents me, what I feel good, you know. I put the bull because I'm a Taurus, you know what I mean, and
All right.
Okay.
I got hater on the middle fingers because it's like a double insult at that point, you know.
Wow. So what's your favorite song you ever made? Your
Oh,
favorite
man, I
one?
can't even. I've done so many songs, and that's crazy because I'm just getting into, you know, starting my career technically to other people. But honestly, I put so much music out. It's hard. I really can't even pick a favorite. I mean, there's a lot of songs I like, but favorite, I can't.
What song
favorite.
means the most to you?
Story-wise, there's a couple songs that mean the most. There's a song called "Patience" I did on the album. That was really, that's a strong song. You know, a lot of
this
people
album,
could.
or-
Yes, on this album. This album, there's a song called "Patience." There's a song called "7 Years." There's a song called "Empty." Basically, all the songs themselves, they have their own story, you know, and like they're gonna. Whatever you're gonna gravitate towards is what you're feeling toward, you know, because you start this album off, you're gonna be all pumped, you know what I mean? Then you're gonna get songs that really hit you, like whoa, slow down. Then it comes back in, you know what I mean? You get back up, oh, you popped up, you know what I mean? Slow down again. It's like, oh, what are you doing to me? But you're messing with my emotions.
So you got, I was getting ready to say you got different emotions. So what song makes you the happiest when you listen to it?
You know, Goals is a song that really just motivates me because you could put that song on at any time and it's just gonna get you just excited. Rush for You is another song that's really, it's just amped up type of vibe, you know. There's a couple, like My Way is more of a laid back type of song, you know. This album itself, if you want a hard copy, it's got 18 tracks on it, you know what I'm saying? The digital, you're only gonna get 15, but you get a hard copy, you get 18.
Good.
You know?
And what song made you the saddest? Now, everybody has a song that make them the saddest. Someone died or someone that meant a lot to them. So,
oh, man.
Yeah, you got to think.
The saddest song I wrote might have to be Need Some Sleep. That was a sad song I wrote. That was for a lot of people that passed. That song was just for anybody that had someone that passed. That was something that they could, you know, vibe with and stuff. That was on the duo project I put out. There's a video for that as well. That was a strong song.
So, what do you think about artists who use drugs and drink?
What
That's
do I
for the
think
younger
about that?
artists. You know, I drink.
I
Just
think
let you
everyone
know.
has, you know, something that they do. I don't knock anybody for what they choose to do, but I mean, it's a choice. At the end of the day, it's a choice, you know.
And what would you tell a younger artist that's coming up? Advice you would give to them?
The advice I'd give to them
Yeah, you would give to a younger artist coming up
about the music industry?
about the music industry.
If you really want it, you have to grind and just know that it's going to take time. Know it's going to take a lot of time. You're not guaranteed a cent of what you put in. You know, you're not guaranteed anyone's going to like what you put out, you know. But if you really want it, if practice makes perfect.
Yeah.
The more you do it, the better you're going to get.
Right.
You know, and there's a point where you're going to feel like you're at your best, but you can always do better than what you think.
You could always do
Always do more than what
more.
you even think you can do. You know.
and there's always room for learning.
Yes.
You know?
Always and constructive criticism is key. If you
Yes.
cannot take that, then
Right.
you should not be
You
in this
should-
business because that's all you're going to get.
100%.
And you're going to be your biggest critic at the end of the day, you know? At the
So
end
tell
of the
us
day.
about other artists that you worked with.
I worked with some great artists. I've worked with XL from the Creators. That's sort of how I made a lot of connections in the beginning of the industry. I met Archetype. I was in the studio with Slane when he did this song with Burley and Mad Max. It was called what was it called? Something Sleep. That was a good song, and that's how I met Lightfoot. And I worked with 30 Baby, who's on the album as well. He'd passed away. We were waiting to put out this song a while. And it just happened randomly. And but I needed to put this song out because I just felt like it just was one of those songs, we talked about a lot. So wanted to get that out there. Genius, Montez Kirkland, another great artist. He's on the album as well. We did a song. He actually made 3 of the beats on this album as well.
He's on number 8.
Yeah, HBK.
HBK.
Yep, and he made the beat for Reflect that we shot the video with Ed O.G. I worked with Ed O.G.,
Yep.
which was awesome. That was another that was a legendary experience in itself, And to shoot the video, that was another legendary experience. We met at the pool party that I opened up for him at. I gave him a T-shirt because I had my merchandise. I gave him, and I gave Millie's a T-shirt. Then the next thing you know, he wore my shirt. Peace God hit me up and said, "Hey, go check your Instagram." And
I saw that.
I said, "What are you talking about?" He's like, "Go check your Instagram." I said, "What are you talking about?" So I went and checked it. Edo was wearing my shirt with Master Ace down in Coney Island. He was performing.
nice.
And that's when I hit him up and said, "Hey, I really appreciate that." He's like, "Yo, I like what you're doing. Like, let me know when you want to work." So then I said, "Listen, when I get the right track, then we'll work." So it took a little bit, but it wasn't right until it was right.
Wow.
When it's meant to be, it'll be.
Yeah, had to fit the style.
So do you want to tell anybody out there anything? Any of your fans, any of your family while you're on?
I want to tell them to keep supporting me. Keep supporting me because we're going to the top. You know what I mean? There's no place to be but the top, and we're gonna keep going until we get to the top, and then we're gonna keep going.
You gotta keep pushing. So we're gonna have a virtual show soon. Hopefully you'll join us when we do our virtual show here at the Cape Cod Media Center.
Yes, I will definitely be here.
All right, because we're gonna put you up at the top, one of the top acts. So you
Well,
gotta
let's
make
go.
it happen.
Much appreciated.
That's what I said to him a long time ago when he first got to perform for me at a show. I said, "Well, I'm gonna put you under pressure," and he came and he did his thing too.
I love pressure.
Yeah. You had another guy with you that always used to be with you too.
Ronnie Wayne.
Yep.
Ronnie Wayne.
How is he?
He's doing well.
Yeah,
He's doing
okay,
very
okay.
well. Yes.
Okay, good. Yeah, I remember him.
Yep.
So you guys are still good friends and everything is cool?
Yep,
All right,
we're good. Yep.
So, ladies and gentlemen, this is The Drop.
Mellow Yellow.
And
Rush Nicklez.
tell them your Instagram and all that again so they'll know.
So you can go find me on Instagram at Rush Nicklez. You can find me on Facebook at Rush Nicklez. You can find me on YouTube, Rush Nicklez. You just type in Rush Nicklez, you're going to find me everywhere. And you can't forget that laugh, man.
Yeah, hey, make sure.
The CD.
Make sure to grab the CD.
Grab the CD. It's all in a matter of time. You want to be a part of it, don't you?
Yeah. All right, peace, guys.
Good night.
Good night.
Thanks for watching.
Yeah, told him stop calling me, leave me alone. Yeah, said I might break your heart, like Shawn Michaels. And I don't fuck with snakes, we don't get along.